Ladies and gentlemen, when we look at the career of Steve Carlton, the great pitcher with the Phillies, it's the 50th anniversary of his infamous 27-10 season where the Phillies only won 59 games and he won almost 50% of their contests that year. But you probably wonder to yourself, why does nobody talk about him? Well, here's the deal. After he left the Phillies in the mid-1980s, after numerous divisional titles and 2 NL championships, he finally started talking to the media and he lost his friggin' mind. Now, I'm not going to go deep into how the people have been made aware of the conspiracies he believes in. At the point where he had that infamous interview with a Philadelphia media company back in the mid-1990s, I think, he spewed about the Jews, about Bill Clinton having a black son, about the World Health Organization, Skull and Bones, all kind of how the Russians and Americans were poisoning both countries, how AIDS was created to get rid of the blacks and the gays, all kind of craziness. But I was watching, American media today talking about the season. There would be documentaries made about the Phillies that would be informative. We'll talk about that, but because Carlton, this would be comparable to Steve Rogers of the Montreal Expos coming out as a Satanist. This would be comparable to Sandy Koufax coming out as a Christian. It was so bizarre. Because my friend in the Montreal media, just like when Dan Bouchard said in 82 that God had allowed him to beat the Montreal Canadiens in 82 NHL playoffs, Carlton was starting to talk and were asking about politics, and you couldn't even print what he was saying, according to my buddy. So go on Google, go on Wikipedia, read about Steve Carlton's great career, only comparable in the 1970s to Nolan Ryan and maybe one of the Necros, and you know which one, the one from Atlanta. I respect the guy as a player, but I did get a request for Steve Carlton, and I don't want to go deep in these conspiracy theories because we've got enough people out there in the media that talk about it or criticize it. I'm not going to criticize Steve Carlton. He can believe what he wants to believe. But that season in 1972, 72 was the year that I was opened up to the power of baseball cards, the infamous 72 top set, like with the great, Hollywood sign, not Hollywood sign, but a Hollywood style of other players' name and team. I feel fortunate to see Steve Carlton pitch, and seeing the modern Blue Jays, seeing Alex Manoah and the other stars of the AL and NL, they owe a lot to Carlton, especially the left-handers, because Carlton allegedly, if he went on a better team, he could have easily won 400 games. I kid you not. It was a throwback. So Steve Carlton, 1 star for his views and 5 stars out of 5. If you like what we're doing here with our baseball podcast, let us know with a like, comment, or subscribe. And I am leaving the comments open because I want people to talk about how good you think Steve Carlton was, because people of a certain generation, every 4th start for the Phillies was a pleasure to watch. Have a good one. Bye.